Hey everybody out there in Diablo 2 land! How's it going? I've been doing some thinking, guys. And I'm thinking about, I already made him. He's made. His name is Solo Self-Found Necromancer. Now, as you know, if you've been watching my videos, I just went through the game with the Necromancer. I made him a summoner. But, guys, it wasn't classic. Let me show you one of the first disadvantages that you get playing over here. The stash size is absolutely horrendous. It's terrible. I mean, once you get your cube here, I mean, maybe having your cube on you would be better. But once you get your cube here, you only got a couple. I mean, you ain't holding shit, man. I mean, I know it's classic. I get it. You don't want to change anything here, but Blizzard, dude. I mean, at least you could at least make this bigger for us. I mean, at least make it the regular size of the game. I mean, come on, man. We don't play classic to have a small stash. It means nothing to anyone but an irritation. So having it be small and stay small like this, to me, hurts classic. It's a huge deterrent why people don't play it. It's because of this right here. They look at that and they go, what in the world? Because stash space is a serious issue. Okay, it's I don't know if you guys, a lot of people, like I said, don't play this mod right here, this area of the game because of that. So if you was to fix that, I bet you the traffic over here would double, maybe triple, because that's horrendous. At least make it 2 times bigger, at least, if nothing else. Just make it 2 times bigger, which might be the equivalent. But anyway, okay. I'm not here to bitch, okay, guys. I'm just showing you what the difference is in the thing. And there's a lot of buffs. Your mercies are shit. You can't put anything on them. So basically, you don't have any mercies. And if you do have one, they're barely going to do anything for you. I don't even waste my time with a merc over here. No, it's just useless. So I'm trying to decide what build would actually work over here. If you know anything about classic Diablo, anything, if you've ever played it, you probably understand and know that the Necromancer is not the one you want to play solo self-found, guys. Not really. Oh, he'll get you through normal, and he'll even get you through nightmare. But when you get into hell and you're solo self-finding, it ain't pretty. That's all I got to say. So, in saying that, I am trying to think of a build that could actually do hell and be sufficient. Now, we all know that this is super strong. We all know it. It's the strongest skill that he has. It just is. So, we're going to definitely want to put this in our build. As much as I hate this stupid skill. I hate this skill, guys. I think that this skill should be in these guys. Or at least in your golem. They need to make a new golem here. Maybe add to this one. Corpse explosion. A small, tiny radius. Not something huge that's going to kill everything on the board, because that would be way overpowered. But you could have it be like a small radius. Enough to hit 2 or 3 monsters at least. And then they die. And then you keep fighting. And maybe give it... Maybe give it a cooldown. I don't know. I know there's no... Is there any cooldowns in this game? What could you do to make it where it wouldn't, like, you know, shotgun or whatever? What could you do? You could set it up to where the golem, every time it hits 5 times, pop, 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 corpse explosion, pop. So every 5 hits, he'll corpse explode. That would work. That would work. No cooldown. But it would kind of be a built-in cooldown, because only every 5 hits it would go off, okay? So, it wouldn't work on bosses unless you could get the boss around where there was some, monsters or whatever. But that's highly unlikely. Maybe Diablo, maybe or something. I guess you could do it to Mephisto. No, you could do it to all of them. But anyway, it's still 5 hits before it goes off. Something like that, and then take this out of the damn game. This is a ridiculous overpowered skill. That's why we're going to use it. Because it's classic. I think that's what it was. It was classic. So they were trying to figure out, well, the necro summonings are not that strong. I'm going to assume in hell this is probably not that strong, even if you hit them with low resist. I don't know. I've never done it. I don't know. Not in classic, I haven't. So I really don't know how strong this is over here. It could be. It could be fantastic. Maybe I'll make one and try, but not this build. We're gonna go. We're gonna try something different. I've been thinking. I took about an hour out to think about it. Here's what I'm gonna try to do, guys. Okay. Now I don't know if anybody else has ever done this. I'm just gonna try this to see if it works. I got 2 different builds. Okay, one. What this skill right here does, and a lot of people look over this skill how strong it actually is, but what this skill does is it confuses the monsters, and the monsters start fighting with themselves. Okay, so basically, when that's happening, if you can do it right, you don't want to curse all the freaking monsters because they're just going to turn around and fight whoever's behind them. But if you can curse 2 or 3 monsters and make sure the monsters are kind of tight, you got to kind of move around and get it done right. It doesn't take that long, not as long as you might think. But then when you curse those 2 or 3 monsters, all the other monsters are going to come and attack right there. Therefore, you basically take control of the board. Okay, and you don't need summonings, and you don't need bone to go around them to get control. All you need is that curse right there. And you talk about amazing in cows. In cows, this curse is amazing. You'll get to see if you watch my videos just how amazing it is. So, out of all the curses, you want this one. So you're gonna end up with a dim vision, but you're also gonna end up with this. The hell with the rest of the curses, guys. Just this. All right, now moving to bone. Max this. Max this. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because when you entrap them in bone, I'm pretty sure I'm right. When you entrap them with this, they hit the bone until they destroy it, right? So you want to make it really strong. So you might even have to max this one, but I'm just going to say this one and this one. If it ain't strong enough, well then of course, go ahead and max that one too. Even though this is probably not one you'd use a lot. And also, guys, take into consideration, these skills can get you killed. They ain't no teleportation. They ain't no enigma over here. So, when you use them, be precise, be careful, be ready to exit at all times, because you can get yourself in a mess. Okay. I've been playing this game for a long time. I hope it doesn't happen to me, but I'm pretty sure it probably won't. If I die, it won't probably be by my own doing my own thing. I mean, you never know, though. So, can you kind of see what I'm getting at here? Now, let me give you the full breakdown. So, and when I said to hell with all the other curses, sorry guys, I wasn't thinking. Well, that was one of the builds. Okay, now I'm thinking of the next build, but that's one way you could do it. No, you'd still need this curse to make it work. So confuse them, gathers them all up in one spot. I guess put this on your roll bar, on your mouse. Then roll and hit them with now. When you hit them with this, I'm pretty sure it cancels out the other curse. So now, so what you do? Let me show you the whole thing. So this is what you do. You hit them with this. You get them all grouped up, right? Then you imprison them. Once they're imprisoned, you might have to throw 2 or 3 of them. They're all in front of you or behind you, whatever. You imprison them. Then you come and hit them with this curse. So when they hit the bone now, every time they hit the bone, they're going to hurt themselves. Because that's Iron Maiden. Okay? So group, trap, Iron Maiden. I don't know how good this is going to be. I've never done this build. I just came up with it. I have no idea. So, Okay. And the rest of it is when they start dying, finish them off. That's my plan. But first starting the game, like we're about to do, probably just gonna go summoner because it ain't all gonna come together where that combo works going through the game and getting to a certain level. I think I would have to be, let's see, what's this, 12, 18, so that's 18 so far. Um, 24. So you couldn't even put the build together till you're like level 24. And then, is anything past 24 that I would use? I don't think it is. No. So you gotta at least be level 24 before you could even make the build even start working. And I'm pretty sure you'd probably have to even go past that because you also have to put the skills in everything too. So I think about 40, about level 40, you could stop and make this build, guys. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, where's it at? 8, 9. Yeah, you might be able to do it. You might be able to do it at a lower level than I think. I just don't know if it would be powerful enough to like start working like at level 24. I think it'd be a pain in your rear end at that low level. I just don't think it would have the juice that it would need. So, probably I would say wait till you're level 60. Maybe 50. Yeah, wait till you're about level 50, then switch, and you'll actually be able to put enough skills in this to really get it to do something, guys. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to have to go. So up to level 50, which would probably be about you'd be just now you'd have to do a few Hell Bell runs, or I mean Diablo runs. There ain't no bell over here, guys. This is classic. You stop at Diablo. So being a summoner, probably your best bet would be, well, right off the bat, you're going to want to max these, of course. Not this, but this, and this. And then, of course, you got to pick your golem and everything. The reason why I'm making this video, guys, is because I'm showing you how I come up with builds. I don't want to go on some site somewhere and look for somebody's build. I want to come up with something original, something that I made up, something that I thought of, okay? Now, I'm sure other people thought of the same things I have, but I'm just saying, for me, I came up with it, alright? And this is classic, so therefore, I really have to really think, because I'm not going to have Hado. I'm not going to have Enigma. I'm not going to have Spider Belt. I'm not going to have any of that stuff. It's going to be rare items, a little bit of necro skill. Maybe you might get 1 or 2 in your ammy. You might get a few in your weapon, and then that's pretty much it, man. If you don't find a soul or soul ring or something, there ain't much over here to give you extra skills. So I think you could pretty much walk through the game being just summoning only. But when you got to Diablo, you pretty much have to rely on your golem. So, or Bone Spear or something. I mean, I'm kind of having controversy. Do I want to be a summoner, or do I want to just go teeth and then work my way down through? That's where I'm at right now, trying to think of which way to go with it. To be honest, I think killing speed would be better being bone. But in saying that, this is hardcore. So you got no defense when you're bone. You gotta kill them, or they're gonna kill you, or you gotta run and exit. When you're a summoner, you can kick back and they'll slowly kill them. You know what I mean? If you build your build right. Now, if you wanted to make a hybrid build and be somewhat some bone, you couldn't put a lot into it, or your summoning's gonna be total trash. But you could get away with putting a few skills here, like the free skills you get for doing quests. Get this, get this. You're going to want this no matter what anyway. But get this, and then start putting maybe... I would say to get through Nightmare, this would probably have to be at the minimum level 10. And that's with some skills and some items that would give you skills. Okay, guys. I'm not saying put 10 skills in it because you're spreading yourself out too much. You ain't gonna kill nothing. And, you know, if you don't put a lot of skills into these guys, you're not going to be able to... They're not going to survive long enough to protect you. So that's what I'm saying. Just like your free skills, get down here and get this with your free skills. So that way all of your hard skills that you actually level for goes here. And then, of course, you're going to probably want, like, Amp. That's Bone Spear / Summoner. And I'm going from the builds that I used to make. I know how it is over here. You gotta have a trick up your sleeve when you're playing with this guy right here. This particular player right here. Because your damage is not there over here. So, I tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to... What if we done this? What if we just said, let's just put a couple here. Maybe 3 skeletons here, 3 skeletons there, and then just started putting skills here, man. Get this guy real strong, right? Maybe put like 10 skills into him, and then put a few skills here. And then come over here and just bust everything into this. So have a really strong golem. And then Amp. And Corpse. So you would have Bone Spear, Corpse, super strong golem, and a few little stragglers. I think that would get you through normal. Then when you got in a nightmare, you're going to have to change your build. And these are the ones you want right here, man. Right there. What does this guy do? Lighting damage or something? Not sure what damage does it do. It just like steals life and that's it over here. This is a good one for bosses because it slows them. And this curse here is awesome for bosses too. See, I'm thinking maybe not use this one and use this one. Because it also amps too. What if through Nightmare we went as many as we can get in teeth, but did go ahead and get the golem, these two right here. Don't worry about any of this, just get the golem, Get this, a few about maybe 10 skills here, 5 skills there, um, and just teeth and corpse. And as soon as you could get this one skill right there, I think that would probably be the most efficient way to get through normal. I bet you. Because your golem would hold them while you teeth them down. And you're going to have this right here too, so that's going to help tremendously. One here, because the synastries that you're going to get will make this decent if you max. I mean, put a lot of skills here. Like I said, everyone you can, and maybe like, not 10 skills, maybe, because I'm thinking normal, maybe 5 skills here and 5 skills here. And then just don't do these. Don't do them. Just leave them and go as many as you can get here. Get this and then put one skill here as soon as you can. And I think about the time you get that done, you'll probably be on Diablo. And you're going to need this to kill Diablo, man. Alright, guys, that's the plan. That's what we're going to do. Sorry that's taken so long, but I want you to see how I come up with builds. What am I thinking of? How did I get to that conclusion? Now, there's a lot in my mind. Of course, you're not going to get to hear because I was thinking to myself, and some of that, like I was looking at. Let me show you. I was looking at this, thinking, okay, well, if I put a bunch of skills into this, it's going to get that sinister teeth 8 magic damage per level. So, so I'm calculating how hard would it actually be to drop Diablo with this right here if I maxed this out as much as I could. But I only put one here. And I had a golem that slowed him and a curse that slowed him too. See, so he's going to be really slow moving. And then I'm going to have the bone spear to mow him down. You know what I mean? While the golem sits there and holds him and he attacks the golem, he shoots his fire, he shoots his beam, golem dies, resummon the golem and then hit him with the bone spear, hit him with that curse, and you know, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. How is that going to go? Okay? That's a lot of calculations you guys didn't get to see me do a while ago when I was coming up with the build. That's why I'm telling you now. I think that's the build. I think that's what's going to get us through the game the quickest and the most untedious. Because teeth, right off the bat, man, you start doing some damage. The problem with teeth is your mana. Your mana pool is going to be bad. 3. So you're gonna get 8 shots before you're out of mana. That's not a lot, man. And then, of course, you're putting skills into it, so it's going to cost more and more mana, you know what I mean? Is there anything here that would give you mana back naturally? I don't think there is. I mean, we ain't got snakes, we ain't got that kind of stuff. Nothing's going to give me mana back. Unless I found an item that gave mana return or something. There, that sucks, man. That's going to suck. The mana issue that we're going to have with these. Maybe it won't be as bad as I think. Maybe the stronger you get the teeth, the faster you're going to kill them. You ain't got to strike as many times. Hopefully, that's the case. It might not do me too bad to put one in each one of these, too. Maybe go as many as I can get. 1, 1, and then 1, 1, 1. I mean, you're going to want this one anyway, you know what I'm saying? Although your golem will be taking care of that, that's right. See, I have to think a lot because it ain't like, oh, I'm playing softcore, I can just go crazy. No, I'm playing hardcore, solo, self-bound in the hardest mod. That's why this has taken me a while, because I'm doing scenarios in my mind. How did I die before? What happened? Was the skill strong? Was it not? You know, what did the combos work? Which one worked the best? I'm running all this through my mind while I'm thinking and seeing my character play the game as I'm building this build and how he would actually, you know, do in those scenarios and those situations. I know this is a really good skill, for sure. Now, the only other build you could do is go all in bone. Get this as high as you can and get this curse right here. Only thing is, though, is once you reach hell, this curse don't curse everything. But it would still curse enough to where, if you were careful, you could, you know. That might be the way to go, now that I think about it. 18? What level do you get Bone Sphere? Interesting. See, right now, I'm running through scenarios of how this would actually be. I would be confusing them. They'd all be attacking each other. Then I would be mowing them down with Bone Sphere. Guys, I think that's what we should do. I still want one golem, though. And the reason why is because over here you can't. You can have a merce, but they're worthless. Your golem is your merce over here. Okay. So, we're going to put as many as we can here till we can get the golem. We're going to grab the golem. We're going to ignore all of this. We're going to wait and be patient. Very patient. And wait till 18 to get this. Okay? But I also have to take into consideration before we reach 18. That's the reason why I say this. Okay? Alright, guys. That's the plan. Okay? Now, I'm not going to play in this video because I've taken time just showing you how I come up with builds. That's what this video is about. And letting you know what I'm about to do. So I'm going to call this Plans for the Necro Episode 1. Okay? Or maybe Solo Self-Found Necromancer Episode 1. And then we'll go to 2, 3, and 4. I was going to make a Barbarian I was going to do a Solo Self-Found Barbarian. I even prepared for it and everything in my other videos. But then I thought to myself, I would rather really be challenged. I mean, I got items over there. I got stuff that still would make my character so strong it's unbelievable. I want to play somewhere where it's hard, not very many people do it, and it's a challenge for me. Okay, so I can entertain you with Solo Self-Found HardCore Classic. Okay. Alright, guys, man. Watch my next video. I'm going to probably just turn this video off right here and do it. Okay. So, make sure you watch the next video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. We'd love to have you. If you got any questions or anything that maybe if I didn't know it, I would look it up, find it for you, let you know. I do read all my comments. I try to get back with everybody that comments. I had a couple of guys suggest, maybe I should try this with the Druid. Maybe one day I will. I'll give it a shot. Right now I'm kind of done with Druid. I got through the game with him. I believe I just got to level 80 with him. Let me see. And you know what? Since I'm done with him, in this video, let me show you what he turned out like. I'll do it real fast. I did go to hell, didn't I? I think I did. He's only missing one item. As a matter of fact, let me grab that before I show this to you. Let me get that item real fast. If he is level 80, I didn't even look. Yeah, let me go grab this. Whoa, what the? Oh. Well, I'm not going to be playing over here no more for a while, so I'm just going to leave that on the ground. I was going to keep that, but... Let me, get on my Necromancer. Where's he at? Got my camera right there where I can't see where he is. There he is. Okay. I mean, naked, so I couldn't tell it was him. But I think he has one item on that I missed, and I need to grab it. Spider belt's what it is. Yes, he still has it on. Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if I didn't grab it or not. I don't think there's anything else here that would do anything for me. This one actually might be better than the one I have on, but that's okay. I do have these, but I'm using the solds. I just moved a bunch of stuff over here, didn't I? I don't think there's anything here that would, Merce is naked too. Okay. Okay, so all we want is that. And guess what I finally found, guys? I can finally make the spirit sword now that I don't need it. Story of my life. I have 2 of these? Wait a minute. What's happening here? Oh, one has attack rating and one didn't. Because I made it. Well, I'll show you. We're going there right now. I'll show you. I'll show you what I did. I did do a couple of changes to my guy right here. Let me show you. My Merce is crazy. He chops down Bell and Diablo so fast. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, let me show you me first. So we got Beast to give my summoning and him Phantasm. A little bit of MF. Still got the soldiers on. We're about to fix this. Enigma, Shaco, Mariottes. I did find this. This shield I went ahead and made because it has really good resist. And for some reason, I guess maybe my Torch and Annie are really low in the resistor at 13. No, this is good. This is a little low. Well, that's a really shitty one of those, ain't it? But for some reason, and I did all of my resist quests too. Every act, I did them all. The only thing that I can think of is he was meant to have Heart of the Oak on. But as you can see, I pretty much fixed everything. I'm lagging just a little here. 5 or 6 resist, or 10 resist. I don't know. And I'm going to lose another 10 right here when I switch to this. But you know what? It's the way it is, man. That's the belt I need on. But as time, if I was to stay on this character, as time went by, I was getting ready to make that barb, so I was collecting stuff. But as time goes by, you'd end up being this strong. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so that's me, and a 6 bow and a spirit and all that. My Merce, can he put it on yet? 29. What do you need? 30. He would need to level a few more levels to get all of his items on. This would be his helm. Where did I put it? If I could ever get him to the level, I'd put this on him. And then that gives him a little bit more lightning damage and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, and resist and whatever. Okay. But, that don't kick in until he's like level 81, 82, so I can get enough decks to wear these. So I gotta wear this helm for now, which ain't a bad helm. It's alright. You know, but you want that other helm on to really get this guy going good. And there's other helms too. You know, you could go. I have an Andril helm too somewhere. I might have moved it. I think I put it on a mule. Here it is. You know, you can put this on. You know, whatever. You know. So here's what we've done to make him really godly, though. I'll show you. You know, I made Last Wish. It's an extremely good item. I love it. It gives might. It's fantastic, guys. It's so damn good that I made another one. And yes, if you want an answer to the question, might stacks. It stacks, guys. Let me show you how I know. Okay. Let's go out into the game because you can't tell right here. I was asking this question on the internet. I looked everywhere for the answer to it before I made it, you know, because I wasn't going to make it if they didn't stack. I mean, hell no, man. There's a way to find out if they stack, though. This is how you find out. You step out here. Let me put this back on him real quick.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay. My damage is 2,229 when he has both of them on. If I take one off, there you go. So yes, the answer to the question has been answered. Might stacks. And not only for him, for you two and your summonings. Okay? Unfortunately, he can't wear an axe. So I have to wear this, because if I didn't, he would have this on and I'd have Auto on or something. Something that would protect me better. Softcore, I wouldn't. Softcore, I would find something else I could put on that would benefit us all. Anyway, let's, so I ended up with not quite max. Now I've lost some more, so now I lost my max to my lightning, unfortunately. But I want Spider Belt on because of the speed of teleportation. Now, let me show you how I was doing it earlier. Let me get everything summoned first. Actually, hold on a minute. So if you're going to do these bell runs in hardcore, I'll do one bell run for you, and then we're going to call it a video, okay? What you're going to want to do to not get yourself killed here doing this stuff. Where did I put it? Did I take it off of me? Are you freaking serious? Because I was done playing with him, that's why. Well, I might not get to show you. There it is. Alright, so here's what I was doing. Let me take off a couple of these, because you gotta have room to grab something. Alright. I didn't take off my satyr, did I? Okay, I still got my satyr on. Alright. For the sake of this video, though, I'm going to take this... Well... God, it comes in handy, doesn't it? That's alright. Whatever, man. We're just going to go with it. Alright. So, I was bowing. Then I would make my summonings. This is what my end game ended up being. And then bow again. Of course. Oh, and guys, my armor. Fortitude, of course. There's a couple other options. You can go with Brimble too and have another aura doing something for you. Okay. So, oh yeah, let me show you now. Alright, so, as you can see, we're maxed out on our resist again. You keep that beast right there, right? Go ahead and teleport to Bill. He's always to the he's always to the right when you come out, right? Your first. Wait, what? Is he really? I thought it was left. Really? Whew, okay. Anyway, most of the time he's to the right, okay, when you first do it, like he just was. Here, I don't know. This is just whatever. Anyway, I'm not here to teach you how the map works. I'm just showing you something. So let's just say I wanted to stop right here and fight, right? So I'd get everybody all gathered up and they'd be fighting and everybody's going crazy, right? Jump in here real quick, switch to this. I do lose some resist, but they gain a massive amount of attack speed, as you can see. And these are normally immune to physical, but they're not because I got the Satyr Charm on. And that's how I've been using him. It seems to be working like this. And if we take our Satyr Charm off, now they're physical. They have physical resist. Okay. Now they're still going to take damage because our wolves are doing cold damage. The Merce is doing like other kinds of damage and stuff, but that's not what you want to do. If you have one of these, put it on, man. Save yourself the freaking headache. Okay, as you can see, it's not the best character to use, man. And when you make this switch, make sure you're safe because, see how I just moved out of the way because the cold was coming? Make sure you're safe when you do it and be careful when you make the switch. And you should be fine. Alright, now. Since we're going to teleport him, we'll take it back off. That's just it, you know, if you wanted to fight out here. And the bell run, it's a little different than that. Well, it's not really different, but you do it a different way. You don't ever put the auto back on. Once you get here, it's just for teleportation and protection while you're teleporting. Okay, you're in the throne, right? If there ain't no burning souls or nothing, which there ain't, go ahead and switch. There we go. Now, again, stand up here with Bell. He'll curse you and not your minions. Okay? Every time they're gonna drop, throw a bear right here, so that way they don't come up in there and get you. Okay? I'm too far up. I gotta move up a little bit. They're crowding me. Throw my bear, and boom. I need to be behind Bell though, just a little, right there. Now see how I got cursed and they didn't? That's what you want on the summoner map. He's cursing the hell out of me trying to curse them, and he can't. Because he throws his curse behind him. And I catch the very tip of his curse if he threw it this direction, which is what he's doing, because he's out to curse me. If Bell don't see you, he ain't gonna curse you. I want him to see me, because if he's cursing me and not them, we're good. Okay? Little trick for you there. I'm gonna have to go get this one because they're running, of course. They always do. Clean them up real fast and go back. And throw your bear right now. And boom. Now, anything up here with me is going to get cursed because it's close enough to it, but usually they're not up here with me. And as you can see, we're tearing right through them. No problem. Doing good. Take that Merce away, though. Yeah, it wouldn't be pretty. And summon. And he throws. And we just set up here perfectly safe. On a summoner, at least. I wouldn't suggest coming up here on a melee character. You probably could do it. If you were super strong, you could stand right on these stairs, and as they come, just pop, 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 pop. But I mean, you're still going to get cursed. You know? This works on summon, not to get your summonings cursed, what this is for. And summon. Never forget to throw him there when these guys are out here. Stony Tombs, huh? Or a Stony Tomb. Torrential? Well, we're going to have to hit Torrential. I might even have Torrential for a little bit, but I really want to get started on the other characters, so probably won't. I didn't even mean to summon him again, but there he is. Regardless. And on a summoner, it just takes a while, guys, especially when they have stone skin like that one does. I don't know where my Merce is or who he's hitting. There he is. He disappears almost where I can't see him. Now that he's on it, I'll take it out quick. I gotta take care of that other one first, I guess. But that stone skin really, really helps him stay alive. You don't always get it, but he's got it right now. This would have been over if he didn't have it already. Alright. Wouldn't want to take a hit right, that's for sure. What a process, guys. Yeah, if he didn't have that stone skin, that would have went a lot smoother. A lot faster. But he did, so. Check belt. Now that I actually have enough room to put something on. don't see any good items on the ground. Now watch how fast this Merc can take out Bell. This is insane. Already he's lost a ton of life. Okay. Make sure you get him up in there where you can get the hits on him. It's all that. Now let me tell you something about the 2 last wishes after he dies. Look at that log. He's getting chunked down, boy. Get him on him. I think the summoning is around the way. Let me come over here and maybe he'll run. There we go. Yeah, they're in the way. Okay. As you can see, he's done a hell of a lot quicker than if I didn't have that Merc. But it's a Druid summoner, so it's not going to be a fast process. But if it wasn't for that Merc, I'd be here about 5 minutes trying to kill him. But I'm going to show you why the Merc kills him so good. Okay. First, let's see what we got here. Oh, come on, man. It's almost worth it to have 2 bucks of those. 2 bucks of these. Alright. Did I get 20? Okay. Let me identify the stuff real quick and then I'll show you the slows target 75%. I don't have one of these, so we're going to keep that. I don't have this helm either. We're going to keep that. Jesus. So good at that level. My God. I don't even think I know where to put all this stuff. Here's something else I don't have. Man, he dropped me some stuff I don't have. Let me go look at my stash. I don't know if I can get all this in here. I already need a mule again from all the runs I've done. I just don't think we got this. See, I was getting ready to make that barbarian, so I was like putting a bunch of barb stuff over here. Now I've decided to do it on the other. I made this for him. I still might make him. I'm just saying. I could put these on and even move even quicker for teleportation. I like having some MF though. Telltale or Am. Did I ever get those? I don't think I have. I have them. I just don't have them on me. Nope. I was gonna make it, but I was gonna just be the barbarian when I did it, but whatever. Okay, yeah, so yeah, we just don't have the room, and I got these in a couple of games ago. I can keep these. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this. I can put this here. You know what? I'm never gonna use this again. So hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's don't get rid of that right there. I might use that again. I don't care about this set. What else do I not care about? I'm not going to be using this. Not going to be using this. Wow, I'm keeping a bunch of trash. Doesn't that get 4 to javelin skills? I think this is a really bad one of this. I'll have to look and see. In Project Diablo 2 it gets 4. I think it gets 4 here too. But I could be wrong. I might only get 2. I don't know. Probably not going to use that. It drops all the time anyway. You can get that pretty easy. You know what? I got another one of those. I can lose one. I think I got enough room now. Because I'm going to tell you something. These items that dropped right here, with the way that I play and what I'm doing, is worth more to me than those items that I dropped on the ground right there. I know, it's crazy. And I have duplicates of a lot of that stuff anyway. That's why, another reason why I don't care about throwing it down. Thought I'd be in more room than that. Oh, here we go. Now, if I can pick some of that stuff back up, I will, of course. I probably will be able to, because I only got one more item. I definitely want this right here, though. Slows the boss by 75%, guys. Or whoever it hits. This item is off the hook. Could you imagine? Coming up to Bell, you're in normal. You know, say Nightmare. You're coming up to Bell, you're in Nightmare, right? You're on a Necromancer. Your Spear guy hits him with this. Slows him 75%. Your golem hits him, slows him another probably 75%, and then you hit him with the curse that slows him another. I mean, he'd be like, he might as well be frozen. That's how good you do with that. That's why I'm keeping them. Because if I do decide to make another guy, Necro or whatever, I'll have that stuff. Then I got to make a choice of what I want to keep. Let's see, what's the most valuable thing on the ground that would actually help me? Not value and like value, but would help me. If I make a paladin, these two pieces would probably be what I'd want to keep. That deadly strike on that's really good, man. 50% deadly strike, amazing. Low level dueling, that's the sword you want. Right there, you socket it and put max damage jewel in it. 18 max damage, freaking enhanced damage, who knows what, and man, you know, it's good. Well, what do you know? I had enough room. I don't know where I put my Hotto. There it is. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I just wanted to show you the end game of the druid, what ended up happening, how strong he ended up being. The star of the show is this guy here. Now, I'm probably still going to play with him because I want to get that other helm on just for experimentation to see how good he actually ends up being. And going with 2 Last Wishes could have been a mistake. And what I was going to show you a while ago was this. As you can see, the crushing blow on this one is 64. The crushing blow on this one is 67. As you can see, you only get 1. But the way it works is when he hits with this sword, he gets its crushing blow of whatever it is. And then when he hits this sword, he gets its crushing blow of whatever it is. Now, if I was to put a different sword on him, he would only get 1 shot with crushing blow and then whatever the other sword had, right? So you really do double your crushing blow because now both hits you do is you're going to get crushing blow. So you still did actually double your crushing blow just in a weird way, okay? So I just wanted to point that out to you and show you how that actually works. Is there anything else that I want to show you or tell you? I don't think so, not right now. My build ended up being that. Oh, and by the way, I also, when I'm in Belrun, I forgot, I just did this, so that's why I forgot about it. I can turn into this here, and my life's like 5,000. Let me show you real quick, so you know. I could have been up there, standing up there with Bell, and had this much life. Actually, that's still not accurate. There we go, now. That's still not accurate. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, you get it. Okay, and then when I turn into the bear, I can make it a little higher too because I didn't do that exactly right. I should have had on Hotto when I was summoning, but whatever, man. That would be about 5,600 or something like that. So as you can see in HardCore, your life's really good. As long as your resistance is maxed out, you're perfectly safe. It's a build you'd probably want to play more in a team environment instead of solo. I would suggest team play, although you can do it solo as we're doing. Regular monsters, I did a little bit up there, but regular monsters, the fight goes pretty daggone fast. Like if I was going to come up here in the map, well, it's going to go really good, of course, because the Merce is off the hook. He's just going to shatter everything. So, as you can see, there he goes. So, yeah. So, for regular gameplay, it's really good. You know what, let's hit that torrential real quick. Since it's like it is, let's do it. And unfortunately, still, we cannot teleport in bear form, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. It's something that needs to be changed. It ain't that much to change it. I already changed that in my guess. Yeah, it's annoying having to go back in human form, do your teleportation, then to get the most protection, pop back into it. It's just annoying. It's an annoyance. It's something that needs to be addressed. Anyway, let's see if we get anything here. So level 82. Gotta watch fire, don't I? What is going on here? Is my Merc like against the wall or something? Here, let's just walk in here. Step back out. I think the Merc was like trying to hit them over here so nothing was dying. That's what was happening. I don't have a lot of MF. 220. Just need about 80 more to really be sufficient with the MF part. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? Of course we didn't get anything worth of shit, so. MF's too low. Probably I could still MF some stuff. It'd just take a lot of runs, you know what I mean? But my MF is way too low here. So I want to see what that Thrasher is, just out of curiosity. I've actually got some good blue items from here, man. I remember one time I got like a blue item. I think I did, you know, if I'm wrong, whatever. But I think it did like, it was one of these and it did like 600 and something damage. It's insane. Anyway, alright guys, man. We'll catch you in the next video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button so other people can see it. If you don't want to subscribe, maybe they will. You can help me out a little bit. I would appreciate it greatly. We'll see you in the next video, and it's going to be that Necromancer. And I think we're going to just go with Bone and Confuse. So Bone, Confuse, Golem. Okay? And we'll see how that goes. If I don't like it, then I'll go. I think I can reset 3 times. But I want to make sure that the next build that I reset to, I'm a high enough level and I can handle it and all that stuff. Over there, if you make a mistake and you've already used your reset skill, you're done. You know, you ain't doing nothing. Anyway, alright guys, man, we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you later. Hasta.